My name is Kyle Russell, and today we're going to look at some simple drills for those that are interested in the Wing Chun dummy or learning some Wing Chun techniques. First thing we should cover is the wooden dummy. Although this is the Wing Chun version, a lot of people seem to think this is the only version of the wooden dummy. It is not. So when you're looking at the Wing Chun dummy, you'll see generally 3 arms and a leg in some manner. Some are a little higher, some are right beside each other depending on design. Sometimes they're spring loaded so that you can push them back and forth. Some they've actually designed to twist. All sorts of interesting ways that they have modified the Wing Chun dummy. Now beyond that, there are also other wooden dummies like the Hungar iron dummy that is poled basically with a cross with 3 other poles that can be used as arms to work parries. And then there's also the Choi Li Fut dummy, which has the 2 arms a little bit lower and 1 arm in the middle, which is actually movable, that goes up and down with just a leg. And those dummies are designed specifically for those styles. Wing Chun dummy, the design is simple because the style focuses on simplicity. So whenever you get into too many fancy dummies and everything, it kind of gets away from the ideal behind Wing Chun. So based on that simplicity, today we're going to do a couple of simple little exercises. The first thing is we're going to learn how Wing Chun punches differently. Because if you have previous experience like I do, Shotokan, they teach you to come from the waist, roll over. Kempo, boxing, they teach you wherever it's from, but it's still roll the shoulder over, hit with the biggest knuckle, and try to hit with only that one knuckle, right? That's how you box, that's how you throw a punch. They don't do that in Wing Chun. All punches are vertical. They don't turn the hand over. Even whenever they do something like the returning wave punch, where they see the punch come in, it parries, turns, and then it only goes into the punch when they step in and can do so vertically. Alright, so not only are the punches vertical in Wing Chun instead of turned flat or straight, they don't hit with that biggest knuckle. You actually push the bottom of the hand out to hit with the pinky and the ring finger, or the knuckles of those fingers. So you hit with those bottom 2 knuckles instead of those top 2 knuckles whenever you're practicing Wing Chun. So for a simple drill, we'll go to the center of our dummy, take 1 step slightly to the right, putting us at a modified angle so we're not dead center, and we're going to get our punches in. So we'll start with our feet together. Hit here, throw a punch, throw another punch, throw another punch, throw another punch. Okay, I like to do mine instead of 3s, so we're going to do 3 vertical Wing Chun punches. 1, 2, 3. Again, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now you'll notice every time I'm punching, I'm pulling this hand back anyways, right? And I'm right over this arm, so why not, as I punch, trap this other hand? That way, if they're going to throw something or do anything, I can feel it here. I'll know as soon as they move. They can't move that hand without me feeling it if I've got my hand on it trying to control it. So let's do 3 techniques. We're just adding the grab, or with the punch. 1, 2, 3. Simple, right? 1, 2, 3. Alright, let's change that a little bit. So after the punch, instead of grabbing with the other hand, we'll say they've got a hold of our hand or something, and then they go to throw a technique. Because that's one of the bad things is, you throw your technique, and if you don't make contact, they can follow that hit back and hit with their own opening. So when we're coming back, if his fist is following along too, I'm going to want to change that. One way I can do it is use that sticky fingers principle I was talking about. It's grabbing. Well, like I said, I don't want to grab here. So instead I'm going to use my forearm and pull downward and over. And you'll notice when I do that, it sticks. There's nothing I can do about that. The friction will cause that arm to stick. And so that's what we want to see. We want to do Wing Chun punch, stick the block. Wing Chun, stick the block. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So as you can see, when we'll put that all together, as we punch, we trap. We come back to our guard position, we're using the sticky fingers principle to trap that arm. And then when we throw the other punch, we have that trap. Maybe we didn't catch it, maybe they use our other arm for whatever reason. We have to switch. There's our block. Hit again. And that's a good simple Wing Chun drill to start. It's going to strengthen your hand. If you're not used to hitting the wing dummy, you may want to wrap your fingers with some hand wraps or something, or spend some time hitting bags, hitting a Mok Jong board, something that toughen those hands up, because hitting that wood constantly, you're going to feel it. You're also going to be toughening that forearm, hitting there, and getting used to that drag. If you've done a lot of grappling, you know that skin rubbing against skin often causes little tears and little rashes and things and so forth. So you want to get used to kind of feeling that little bit of friction on that drag. Anyways, that's a simple Wing Chun drill for today. Hope you enjoyed that. It's an easy lesson, but it's really beneficial. It'll help you develop a proper punch for Wing Chun, help you get used to using the non-striking handed trap, and get used to immediately recovering and using the sticky fingers, fixed elbow principle, all together in one simple little drill. Hope you enjoyed today's simple lesson. I'll see you guys next time.